uncovering the layers of irregular government spending and offshore financial fraud in South Africa. Over the past few years, the South African financial landscape has been marred by numerous allegations and findings of corruption and irregularities, especially related to government spending during the COVID-19 pandemic. Among these, the case of Tequila Group, ostensibly a housing contractor turned prolific agent in a comprehensive offshore money laundering network, has stood out due to its complexity and the sheer magnitude of funds involved. The saga began when the South African government issued emergency contracts to combat the spread of COVID-19 early in 2020. Not long after, reports of irregularities began to surface, prompting investigations by the Special Investigating Unit, SIU. The investigations unearthed many unlawfully awarded contracts, but perhaps more crucially, highlighted a grievous lapse in the monitoring and enforcement of lawful contracting processes. Tequila Group, already a recognized name in government contracting, was awarded a substantial portion of these emergency contracts, notably a significant deal worth R$126 million for providing temporary shelters. However, according to the SIU, the number of shelters provided was significantly less than promised, and they were inexplicably built in areas not designated as high-risk zones for COVID-19 transmission. Moreover, Tequila's financial dealings exacerbated suspicions when it was found that their business operations might be a front for channeling funds abroad illicitly. Extensive investigations, including one conducted by the Reserve Bank of South Africa, placed Tequila and its owner, K Tang, at the center of highly sophisticated schemes designed to launder hundreds of millions of rand. These schemes often involved a web of custom-made front companies and identity theft, routing money through a labyrinthine network of accounts to destinations like China and Hong Kong. Complicating the matter were evidences from the foreign exchange angles, with multiple companies under investigation, such as the enigmatic Kunzite import and export, confirmed to be pivotal to these operations. Essentially, funds would circulate through seemingly innocuous transactions among local companies before heading offshore, a classic money laundering maneuver. It's crucial to note the role of financial intermediaries registered with the Financial Service Conduct Authority, FSCA, many of which seemingly facilitated these transactions unknowingly, displaying what could either be seen as gross negligence or willful blindness regarding the origins and destinations of the large sums they handled. Despite the mounting evidence and resultant legal confrontations, which led to the freezing and forfeiture of many associated accounts, regulatory bodies and law enforcement agencies appear outmaneuvered at times by the convoluted structures set up by entities like Tequila. This scenario presents a compelling, cautionary tale about the pitfalls of insufficient oversight and due diligence in government contracting and financial regulation. The repercussions of these oversights don't merely end with financial loss, but extend to undermining public trust in governmental and financial institutions. As South Africa continues to grapple with these revelations, the necessity for stringent regulatory reforms and proactive enforcement of existing laws have never been more evident. This exposé continues to unfold, revealing not just the intricacies of a specific case, but the systemic vulnerabilities that allow such wide-scale misappropriations and fraud to occur, overshadowing the genuinely needed services during critical times like a pandemic. Thank you for choosing Satori News.